Aloud, I'm going to be sharing a book with you that is one of my very favorites. In fact, it's a book that I've had a really, really long time. I read this to my very first kindergarten class many, many years ago. So, yes, Mrs. Hall has had There's an Alligator Under My Bed for a lot of years, and I have read this to every kindergarten class each year that I've taught. So I'm excited to read this to you today. I hope you enjoy it. It's about a little boy who is kind of nervous that there's an alligator under his bed. So I want you to use your really good thinking. And as I read the book, I want you to decide if you think the alligator is real, or do you think maybe he's just a little bit anxious and it's just something he's made up in his imagination. So listen as I read, and I want you to use your really good thinking today. There's an alligator under my bed, and it is written and illustrated by Mercer. So again, he's one of my favorites. So Homer and Homer is here. He is ready, and I am too. There used to be an alligator under my bed. When it was time to go to sleep, I had to be very careful. I like the ramp he made to get up in his bed. Because I knew he was there. But whenever I looked, he hid or something. I think he wasn't really there. Be thinking. So I call, Mom, Dad. But they never saw it. It was up to me. I just had to do something about that alligator. To the kitchen to get some alligator bait. I filled a paper bag full of things alligators like to eat. I put a peanut butter sandwich, some fruit, and the last piece of pie in the garage. I put cookies down the hall. I left fresh vegetables on the stairs. So look what he's doing. I put a soda and some candy next to my bed. Then I watched and waited. Sure enough, out he came to get something to eat. Then I hid in the hall closet. I followed him down the stairs. I followed him down the hall. There he goes. When he crawled into the garage, I slammed the door and locked it. Then I went to bed. There wasn't even any mess to clean up. Now that there's an alligator in the garage, I wonder if my dad will have any trouble getting in his car tomorrow morning. I'll just leave him a note. The note says, Dear Dad, there's an alligator in the garage. If you need help, wake me up. Warning, be careful. I love that. The little alligator peeking out from under the bed. Remember when the boy looked, the alligator hid or something. And when mom and dad came and looked, they didn't see anything. So I wonder, do you think this is something that he just imagined? Or do you think there really was an alligator? I'll let you turn and talk about that with someone at your house. I'd love to hear your thoughts, though, on what you think really happened in this story. And now that we're done reading the story, I want to ask you, has there ever been a time that you've been a little bit nervous about something or maybe afraid? I think we all have. I can remember as a little girl one time taking swimming lessons, and my swim teacher wanted me to jump off the diving board into the deep end, and I was so scared, and I built it up in my head to be this really big thing. And you know, when I finally tried it, I discovered it was really fun after all. There wasn't really any reason to be afraid. So I want you to think about a time when maybe you've been nervous or anxious. Maybe it's about learning to ride a bike or do something different. And I would love for you in your writing time today to write about that. Tell us about a time you were afraid and then how everything turned out. We would love to hear it. You can even take a picture and send it to your teacher. And I hope that you have a wonderful day and that everything turns out really good, just like it did in the book for the little boy. Have a great day.